Hey everyone. So this video is going out to Joe Perkins. He's actually part of the Discord community, and I want to make sure that he's able to deploy successfully. So what I'd say is, let's go ahead and deploy this front end. First, we're going to push the code up to GitHub, and then from there, we'll build on one-click deploy and deploy it as a front end. Let's get started. First, I'm going to head over to GitHub and create a repository. Okay, so let's go ahead and name this file. I'll just name it journal frontend example. I'll make it private. Let's go ahead and create. So I'm going to go ahead and push this code to exactly, or rather connect my local repository that I downloaded from Joe Perkins over to this GitHub repo. We have it pushed up. Let's go ahead and see exactly what that looks like. So if I go ahead and refresh, I'll see that the repository is here. Now you want to make sure that you push the main branch. It's extremely important. From here, let's go and deploy on one-click deploy. So I'm on the one-click deploy website. I'm going to go ahead and sign in. Let me go ahead and sign in. Okay, so now that I'm inside, I'll go ahead and head over to Docker images. From here, I'll click on build new image. Now I'll click on the deployment. I'll type in Docker file with a capital D there. For Docker image name, I'm going to say Joe agent front end, and make sure to select front end since this is a front end we're deploying here. I'll click start. Now the build process has began. Okay, so there was a little hiccup at the very end. The Docker file. We have a step here that copies the public directory into the Docker system. We can just delete this line. Let's delete this line of code in the Docker file. And then we'll push this up. Okay. So, okay. The good thing here is I can literally click on build input, and I'll just give it a different Docker name. Maybe I'll say V2. You can ignore this for now. And then I'll just click start build, because as soon as it's pushed up to GitHub, it's just going to grab the latest version. So we'll just click start there, and we'll begin that build process. So this one should be good in the clear since we've modified the Docker file. Okay, so during the build process, you'll see the logs here. We have Joe agent frontend v2. You don't want to have any spaces in that image name. You can have dashes, but not spaces. During this step, we're simply building the Docker file into an image. And then literally in one click, we're going to deploy that front end. For the backend, I do recommend you utilizing the virtual VERCEL, but the build process is exactly the same, other than the fact that you'll click the toggle that specifies backend. Amazing. So the front end has been successfully built as a Docker file. We're just going to click deploy to production here. Amazing. So in just a few seconds here, you'll see your front end has been deployed officially. And voila, there you have it. Your application is now live. You can click on it, enter into your dashboard, and talk to your agents. Hope you guys enjoyed that tutorial. And this is for you, Joe.